Myth versus reality. There is a common belief that when a place like Yellowstone National Park closes its gates, it is a failure of human planning. That somehow, with better foresight, such disruptions could be avoided. But the reality is far more complex and far more humbling. Yellowstone is not a simple destination. It is a vast, living ecosystem, a place of raw, untamed power where nature, not humanity, ultimately sets the rules. The rangers who work here are not just administrators, they are guardians, tasked with the immense responsibility of keeping people this fragile wilderness safe from harm. Their decisions are born not of convenience, but of necessity. This is a land of dramatic contrasts, a sprawling expanse of nearly 9,000 square kilometers. Here, superheated water erupts from the Earth's crust, painting the landscape in vivid, mineral-rich colors. Immense lakes mirror the sky. Perhaps no force dictates the daily rhythm of Yellowstone more than its weather. Perched high in the Rocky Mountains, the park is subject to some of the most extreme and rapidly changing atmospheric conditions on the continent. A beautiful summer day can be a deceptive prelude to a sudden, violent thunderstorm, unleashing torrential rain, hail. In the higher elevations, snow is a possibility in any month of the year, even July, even August. For park managers, the weather is not just a forecast. It is an active and often formidable adversary that demands constant vigilance and respect for its sheer, unyielding power. Winter, of course, brings the most dramatic and prolonged closures. The park is buried under a deep blanket of snow, and temperatures can plummet to dangerously low levels. A late spring snowstorm can descend with astonishing speed, trapping unprepared motorists and making roads impassable and treacherous. Heavy rains can saturate the soil on steep hillsides, leading to rockfalls and mudslides that can completely block a road. Fog can reduce visibility to near zero, creating perilous driving conditions on winding mountain passes. A proactive closure, while disappointing, is a life-saving measure. Yellowstone is, first and foremost, a sanctuary for wildlife. The roads that wind through its valleys and over its hills are merely intrusions into an ancient animal kingdom. The park's inhabitants do not recognize human boundaries or schedules. A strip of asphalt is simply a convenient path through their territory, a place to rest, a corridor to cross. This intersection of the human and animal worlds is one of the park's greatest attractions, but it is also a significant and unpredictable reason for closures. The safety of both animals and people is paramount. The bison is a perfect example. They can weigh up to a ton and often travel in large herds. When they occupy a road, there's little to do but wait. Rangers may close a road to prevent the line of cars from becoming dangerously long or to give the herd space to move on without stress. Grizzly bears present another challenge. A bear near a popular trail, near a campground, or near a roadway will almost always mean a temporary closure. These closures are not punishments. They're acts of respect for the park's residents. Yellowstone's spectacular geysers and hot springs are the surface expressions of a powerful and restless force deep within the earth. The entire park lies atop a massive volcanic caldera, and the ground itself is a thin, fragile crust over a landscape of molten rock and superheated water. This geothermal activity, while breathtaking to behold, creates a uniquely unstable environment for the park's infrastructure. The roads, bridges, boardwalks that allow us to explore this landscape are in a constant battle against the forces of geology, heat, water, making their integrity a primary safety concern. The heat radiating from below the surface has a profound effect on the pavement. In some areas, the asphalt can become soft, warped, or literally begin to melt. Hot water and acidic steam can percolate up through the ground, slowly eroding the foundations of roads and bridges. The constant cycle of freezing and thawing expands and contracts the ground, creating cracks and potholes that can grow into significant hazards. Park engineers monitor subsidence, erosion, and heat damage to keep roads safe. When they close a road for structural reasons, they are prioritizing human life over uninterrupted access. Yellowstone's fame is, in some ways, its own greatest challenge. Each year, millions are drawn to its wonders, creating a massive seasonal influx that the park's limited infrastructure can struggle to handle. Peak summer months make corridors and landmarks intensely crowded. Parking lots at iconic sites. Old Faithful Grand Prismatic Spring Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, often full by mid-morning. Overflow vehicles line narrow road shoulders. That creates dangerous bottlenecks, traffic reduced to one lane. Even worse, emergency access can be blocked. Ambulances, fire engines, ranger patrols. A family from Ohio, after driving 2 days, arrived at the west entrance on a July afternoon, eager to see Old Faithful. At the gate, a ranger kindly told them the entrance was temporarily closed to incoming traffic. Parking lots ahead were completely full. Traffic backed up for miles. The family was heartbroken. The ranger, sympathetic, provided a map, suggested exploring Gallatin National Forest and trying again later when crowds thin. This closure, traffic metering, isn't permanent turning away. It's a crowd management move to keep people safe and the park functional. Overcrowding also strains staff, so limiting visitors at times is a responsible choice to protect those already inside. Navigating a visit to Yellowstone requires more than just a map and a full tank of gas. It requires a mindset of flexibility and preparedness. The wild and unpredictable nature of the park means that closures are not a possibility, but a certainty. Embracing this reality is the key to a successful and enjoyable trip. The most powerful tool at your disposal is information. The National Park Service website, its mobile app, and social channels provide real-time updates. A quick phone call can also provide the most current status. Second, timing is everything. Crowds peak from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Arrive early to find parking, enjoy beautiful light, and catch wildlife when it's most active. An early start helps you get ahead of potential closures. Third, always have a backup plan. Routes and sites in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Having a plan B and plan C turns disappointment into discovery. Finally, come prepared. Extra food, water, and warm clothing. Delays can stretch. If you encounter a closure, follow ranger instructions. A visit here is a partnership. Be flexible, check updates, and put safety first. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the road to 500,000 subscribers. Please join the team and experience the journey.